Welcome to WiredToHunt's Whitetail How-Tos, where we provide a step-by-step tutorial for one important deer hunting task.
Hey, I'm Taylor Chamberlain. I'm definitely the diehard saddle hunting junkie that has figured out lots of tips and tricks. So I want to tell you guys a handful of tips that will make you a better, more efficient saddle hunter. So I'm going to assume that if you're watching this, you probably already know the basics. So let me show you some things that I've figured out to become a better hunter. The first thing that I cannot stress enough is stay organized. I have my pouches layered with what I need and when I'll need it in the hunt. So everything is layered systematically through my pouches, and it always goes back to the same spot so I know where it is, I'm not fiddling around in the dark, and I'm not dropping things and making more noise. The first thing that I do when I get in the tree is I tow hook the platform. So even though I've got the platform on the tree as tight as I possibly can get it, I then am gonna hold the tree, I'm gonna put my weight on top of the platform post, I'm gonna lift up the bottom, and then I'm gonna pull this back down. It's really important when you do that, one, hang on to the tree and make sure you're connected. Two, put your weight straight down. You wanna make sure that no matter how funky the tree is, you're not getting side weight in there to then make that post be sideways. Otherwise, you're gonna have a pretty uncomfortable sit or might even need to climb back down. The next tip that I can't stress enough is rope management. And I'm not talking about your ropes and where they are in the organization, but I don't want these tag ends of the ropes to be hanging around. So you'll see here that I've tied just a very simple noose. The reason I picked the noose is it creates an opening here that I'm able to clip something into. It also eats up a lot of rope very quickly. So when I'm hunting, this just lives right here like that. And then when I'm done, I'm able to just very easily roll this down and have no knots in the bottom of it. So that's a really important way to keep this additional rope from blowing around and making a bunch of extra movement when you're in the tree. And the last and one of the most important tips I can give you is to practice shooting 360 degrees and have a plan for when that deer comes in so you're not caught off guard. First, you'll notice that there's a prusik knot here on my rope that's not being used. This is here for a couple of things. One, I like to clip my pack into it when I'm at hunting height and I'm taking stuff out. But more importantly, I know that when a deer's coming this way, if it cuts back here, I can grab this rope very easily and spin up onto my strong side shoulder and now be ready to take a shot wherever I need to right here and have the comfort and the safety, more importantly, of not falling out. So overall, my 360 degree shooting plan is this. Deer's walking in, I like to drop a knee into the tree for stability, and it helps me win that stare-off battle in the event the deer sees me. But I'm keeping the tree between the deer and myself. If it walks this way and cuts back, I'm able to grab my handle, I'm able to spin up on the tree without making very much movement, and keeping all that movement hidden from the deer, I can now put a clean shot on. Hopefully that's more helpful for you guys and you can get out there and be a better, more efficient saddle hunter.
If you want more whitetail hunting advice, please listen to the Wired to Hunt podcast and the Wired to Hunt Foundation's podcast, and we'll give you everything you needed to hear about deer.